There's 3.
One coming around, I think.
What are you doing? On your feet.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
He's literally one shot right there.
Lethal out. Lethal out.
Where's it?
Headshot plant.
Semtech there! How does she not get down? She's right here. She's literally behind. Oh, she's down. I'm done. I'm an idiot. I'm going away. I'm walking away now.
All enemies have been eliminated.
What is going on, everyone? Griffin here, coming at you with some Phantom gameplay, and today we're going to be talking about the problem with sniping in Rogue Company. So let's head over and check it out. So I'm going to go ahead and announce a trigger warning here. I'm also going to go ahead and announce that these are my opinions. They do not reflect the opinions of anyone else, and that this is just strictly from my perspective and my opinion. So over this, I'm going to be showing a couple of clips and a couple of things like that that kind of give a little bit more information to what I'm speaking about in no specific order. I'm just going to cut a bunch of stuff together and we're going to roll with it, and then we're going to get to the gameplay. But my thoughts on sniping. There's a couple of core issues that I have with sniping in Rogue Company at this current moment. I understand that there needs to be a weapon in the game, like a sniper rifle, in any game that you play that is a third person or a first person shooter. I get that. I'm okay with that. We've been living with this for ever since first person and third person shooters were a thing. Sniping has always been around, and sniping should always be a one-hit headshot down. Under every single circumstance, it should always be a one hit down to the head. And I'm okay with that. Like, we have played enough games in our life, hopefully anyway, we've all played enough games in our life to know that if you get a headshot on someone or someone gets a headshot on you, that is going to constitute in a death or a down depending on what game you're playing. The problems that I have specifically with Rogue Company when it comes to sniping is, first of all, there is no way that you can actually push a sniper by being aggressive and offensive. Now, I don't mean that in the wrong way, and I don't want anybody to take it in the wrong way. If you are using someone that can flank and that has padded steps, then you can absolutely get the drop on someone. You can absolutely get in behind them, and you can absolutely do a ton of work to them because their inability to be able to have those up-close engagements. Asterisks right there because we're going to get back to it. So what I'm saying is there's no flinch in this game. There's no nothing. Whenever you are sniping, whenever you are ADSing with your weapon and you are taking shots, it is causing your character's body to flinch. But there is no flinch in the game whatsoever. There is no breath holding to where you actually have to time everything out and manage your breath so that you don't have any type of weapon sway. And there's also no bullet fall off because the maps are just not large enough to compensate for bullet fall off. What it boils down to on the whole is if you spend enough time sniping, if you spend enough time learning the maps, learning the snipes, and learning exactly how people play and exactly how, like, if you can learn how to predict people's movements, then that's going to give you all the advantage that you need to become a successful sniper. I do not think that it is impossible for anybody to pick up this game and say, I want to be really good at sniping on Rogue Company. And I would say if you hammered down and if you played a sniper every day for a week, maybe 2 weeks, then you are going to be one of the better snipers in the game, in my opinion. As far as getting back to what I was saying about being able to push people and being able to actually work up to them whenever you are being aggressive or whenever you are attacking, since there's no flinch, since there's no breath holding, since there is no bullet drop, since there's no sway, nothing like that, then basically the snipers can sit there and tank a reasonable amount of damage while they line that shot up perfect. And a lot of the times you're engaging them at a long range, therefore you're trying to ADS while you are actually making shots on those people. And since they have a sniper that has nothing that I mentioned before, then they're going to win that gunfight 90% of the time. Unless it's just someone that's new to the game, someone that doesn't know exactly what they're doing, or someone that just isn't gifted with using sniper rifles, because there's some people that just aren't gifted with it, and that's okay. It's fine to not be gifted using sniper rifles. On that topic, what would I like to see changed? Well, if you're not going to have bullet drop off because the maps aren't big enough, and that's fine. If you're not going to have any type of sway or any type of breath holding mechanic, there needs to be something that is added into it so that you can, as an attacker or a defender, can see a sniper, get a couple of shots on that sniper, and it do something to them in order to throw that shot off just a little bit. If you can prepare yourself, and if you can keep a very calm demeanor, then you can successfully win any 1v1 situation that you're not snuck up on, just by being calm and patient and actually using your knowledge of the game to your benefit. And that is a 100% truth. I couldn't tell you how many times that I've pushed a sniper rifle and I've got within shotgun range and they whip around, scope up, and headshot me. I couldn't tell you how many times that I've done that to other people as well. I've been in situations where people are pushing up on me. I can whip around, scope in, and as long as I keep cool and I keep a very calm presence about myself and I actually think through what I'm doing and don't panic, then I can accurately down that individual. Now, when it comes to Hipfire, now, this is something that is very aggravating in the game, in my opinion. You are using a sniper rifle, okay? When I was doing testing in the shooting range, it was a 33% chance that you were actually going to hit someone with Hipfire. Now, this is just based off of I'm pulling the weapon up on someone and then I'm not ADSing it, but I'm hip-firing it with that dot that's in the center of your screen on that person. 1 out of 3 shots hits that individual target. Now, if you have that dot on their head, then if it does hit that target, if it's in that 33% margin, it is going to down that person every single time. The bullets are almost too predictable with Hipfire. You can do a lot of impressive things with the Hipfire alone in Rogue Company, and you can almost run that weapon with just the Hipfire and be very successful with it, in my opinion. I feel like they need to up that percentage to about a 5 to 10% chance that you're actually going to hit someone, and then where that bullet hits within that larger bloom that that weapon actually has, it should be like a 2% chance that that is actually going to hit the head. It should be very unpredictable and very unreliable. That is why you have characters in the game that have really, really good pistols that carry a sniper rifle, or their passive ability allows them to carry an assault rifle as their passive. If you're not going to do that, then you need to either take the secondary weapons away from the characters or figure something else out. That's just how I feel about it. It should not be a 33% chance that you're accurately going to hipfire someone wherever that dot in the center of your screen is going to be. It should be much, much lower than that. And then the chance of actually hitting the head when you do that should be way lower than that. It should be a percentile stack at that point, where the margin to actually hit a head with a hipfire should be in that like 0.3 to 0.5% margin, in my opinion. It's hipfire. It's a sniper rifle. It shouldn't be accurate unless you're scoping it in. That, to me, is exactly how they should fix that. One thing that really, really irritates me, and this is the last point that I'm going to make, is how you can actually use the latency of the game itself to your advantage. And what I mean by this is you can quick peek with a sniper rifle and you can shoot, and whenever you're actually looking at the person that is doing that to you, it happens so fast that the servers don't actually show that person peeking out from behind cover, and it's actually shooting the bullets from the middle of the cover into whoever they're aiming at. That is something that should not be happening at all. If you have to increase the ADS time for the sniper rifles in order to counteract that, then that's just something that you need to do. If the servers don't have the right tick rate to accurately represent when that person's going to pop up, then you need to do something about that. It's unfair advantage whenever you can take something that is pinpoint accurate under all circumstances, and where you can be behind a piece of cover and you can quick peek with your ADS and you can get accurate to a T shots off. That should never be happening. That should be something in the game that should be completely fleshed out and worked out by now. And it is actually amazing that it hasn't been as of yet. I know that none of these changes are going to happen. I know that a lot of people are absolutely going to disagree with my thoughts and opinions on Sniping and Rogue Company. For my final thoughts, Sniping and Rogue Company is sniping in any other game. If you spend enough time with it, then you can get really good at it. But unlike other games, Rogue Company doesn't have anything that's going to hold you back from being good with it. That's why it's very hard to be impressed when people are putting these crazy clips up where they're getting all these crazy headshot downs and all these crazy trick shots when you literally have a 33% chance of actually hitting a hipfire shot, whether you're jumping through the air or falling or anything. You have a 33% shot of actually hitting those bullets. And then whenever you're able to aim up on someone, take no flinch damage, not have any weapon sway, not have to hold your breath, not have any bullet drop off, and you down multiple people in a row, it's really not that impressive whenever you actually break everything down. And I don't think a lot of people's actually thought about this stuff, because when we went into some custom games for tests, there's a lot of this information that I really didn't know about. And now that I went in there and I actually see the ways to exploit the sniper rifle in Rogue Company, I feel like it's made my sniping about 10 times better than it was before, knowing that I don't have to worry about any kind of flinch because I've never noticed it before, knowing that I don't have to worry about any type of weapon sway or any type of bullet drop off or anything like that at any range. Just knowing that information changes everything. It changes how you play this game. And I think that some changes need to be made, but like I said, I know they're not going to change. I know that one of the lead developers for the game absolutely loves sniping, and it will be the last thing that will ever be changed in this game. There's something that can be added to actually make the sniping in the game feel a little bit better, because at this point, knowing what I know now after hopping in and doing a bunch of testing, it doesn't feel rewarding and it doesn't feel fun. It just really doesn't, in my opinion. So what? You got 15 downs in a game with all headshots. You're using a weapon that can down anyone with a headshot, that you can quick peek someone and they can't see you, that you have a 33% chance that you're going to hip fire someone. And if you put it on their head and it hits in that 33% chance, it's going to down that person. It just doesn't feel rewarding. It's not fun to watch. It's not fun to play against. It's not fun to play with. And it's something that severely needs to be changed, in my opinion. But be sure to let me know what you think in the comments down below. I am genuinely interested in what everyone actually thinks of the sniping in Rogue Company. Be sure to let me know what you think. Also, be sure to check the description for links to Facebook, Discord, and Twitter. Those are the places to contact me. And if you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, on Thursdays from 8 p.m. until 11 p.m. Central Time, we will be streaming Rogue Company here on YouTube. So if you're available, please stop by, say hello, and jump into a couple of custom matches. And then on Sunday from 10 a.m. until we get tired, my wife and I are going to be playing a We Play series. So if you're available, please stop by there and say hello. Thanks for watching, guys.
She's distancing.
You all made that look easy. All in a day's work.
Trash. Trash.
Soul sister, soul sister. It's weird, after getting in the shooting range and fucking around with the sniper rifle and actually understanding that there's nothing that affects anything. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm glad Gandhi likes sniping.